been 8 years and the Liberal Party's only built 1 hospital.
They built 2. It's just they built the same hospital twice. It cost twice as much as originally estimated. And as soon as this modern day white elephant was built with your money, it was immediately taken out of your hands and given to the private company Healthscope. Not because they donate to the Liberal Party, of course, but because they will deliver a better quality service at a much cheaper price. All they care about is the lump sum of tax money the Liberals give these companies to run these hospitals. They cut back on staff until it's not even a skeleton staff, asking doctors to work 110-hour work weeks. God. I'd love to have open heart surgery performed on me in that guy's 109th hour on the job. Probably hallucinate that your heart's a pillow and pass out on it. Your own CEO quit 2 days after it opened and was apparently replaced with the squeeze every penny guy because of how grossly undersupplied the hospital is. Yeah, you only need one defibrillator, surely. They hire nurses that are the retail equivalent of a Tiger worker that doesn't have a name badge yet, trainees, because they don't even know how to perform blood transfusions. Come on! So by every publicly stated criteria that the Liberals have put out, privately run hospitals fare far worse than publicly run ones, so now they're stating it as a future success. Love the optimism. I guess you'd have to be when you've privatised in just 2 terms over $70 billion worth of vital public assets such as prisons, hospitals, ports, roads and power. Absolutely smashing the record of every previous state government combined while locking the public into contracts that go beyond even their donors' wildest dreams of 20, 50, 99 years. All the time in the world to run these vital public services into the ground, forcing a future Labor government to buy these contracts out prematurely, which unavoidably hands these corporate scavengers a publicly funded war chest that they will then use to get the Liberals re-elected so that the cycle of grand-scale legalised corruption starts all over again. And if you think the Liberals have any thoughts of pacing their agenda of selling every state asset for pennies on the pound, I don't think they do. I think there's a reason they dubbed us the new state of business. This term alone, they've attempted to privatise 5 more hospitals in areas that are a little more strapped for cash than the northern beaches, such as Maitland, Shell Harbour, Wyong, Bowral. Not many gold-plate health insurance holders in Goulburn. And if you don't live in one of these communities and you think that's where it'll end, I strongly suggest you read the Liberal Party's own documents where they say that the Northern Beaches Hospital is a prototype for the rest of the state. So if they do get a 3rd term, it'll be your family waiting on waiting lists for elective surgery that break every record this nation's ever had, your family members forced to play Russian roulette with overworked doctors forced to perform emergency surgery with 3 hours of sleep, your family members crammed into an Americanized healthcare system that due to incentivize to funding simple medical procedures like blood transfusions become matters of life or death. Your hospital system turned into a giant Ponzi scheme based off destroying one of the most successful healthcare systems in the world in order to extort more money from a future government to prevent it from falling into further degradation, and by doing so cashing them up for the next election. That's why the New South Wales election matters. That's why you need to play your part in getting Labor over the line in this dangerously close, characteristically underreported election that is astonishingly a 50-50 shot. Tell every New South Welshman you know that the New South Wales Liberals are privatising your hospitals.
Authorised by Fiasson, Surry Hills.